All right. So, nothing action packed or crazy today, but I just figured it'd be a cool way to. This might be a good way to just kind of. I have quite a few people lately asking me, all kinds of different questions from what kind of, trend analysis tools, chart tools do I use, how to deploy them, and all that kind of stuff from like the more technical end of it to then are you trading stable coins, altcoins, what do meme coins, what's going on? So anyway, I just figured, I don't know if I'll make any money today or not. I might lose money. I mean, whatever. Don't really, care too much today. It's not, today's more about the video. So, and in fact, that's a really good, so kind of, I like, and this just is just how I think of things, like always with movies, you learn movie quotes and then you like never forget them, that kind of thing. And you can apply them to life, or always when you're joking with friends, say a quote that's like pertinent to the conversation. Same kind of thing here. There's really, really important slogans or quotes, or however you want to word that apply to trading. And one of them is, don't try to force the deal, wait for a deal, wait for the right time to get in. So that's the issue with trying to do a video of this, is you're really, really hunting hard and almost seeing what you want to see to make a deal happen so that it can happen while you're streaming it, And so there may be no deals today. I don't know. And there's some days where I trade, I don't know, several trades, 10, 15 trades. And there's some days where it just doesn't look good. It might be one, it might be none that day. There's been a few days where I've decided, I'm not even going to trade today. A few things can cause that. I personally believe your mood, your vibe, however you want to do that, whatever you want to say about that. So like your vibration, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in like law of attraction and that kind of stuff or whatever, I think your vibe can absolutely influence. I don't know if it necessarily influences the entire market or not or whatever, but what I can tell you is that it definitely at least appears to influence it for me. If I'm in a bad mood, it's like I can't do anything right in the markets. If I'm in a great mood and happy and optimistic and stuff, you get lucky and things just work out for you. So anyway, all that said, like I said, I think by law, anyone who does any kind of videos like this, it has to CYA and state that clearly this is not I'm not going to give any financial advice today. It's all, none of this is, I don't foresee ever giving financial advice to anyone on here, but anyway, don't take anything said as financial advice, all that kind of deal. I don't have any kind of like licenses or anything like that. This is something I just started doing not that long ago myself. So I'm just a dude showing you what I'm doing today on the computer. That's it. That's all this is, so, but anyway, and obviously if you have any questions or whatever, put it in the, let me make sure this is pulled up over here on this phone so I can hopefully keep track of any kind of comments or anything that come in, because I'll try to answer it for y'all if you ask a question on here or in the I've got like a private Telegram group. Obviously, if any of you guys ask questions there, I'll of course try to answer that as always. You all have my text number though, my cell number, so I would assume but I do prefer when people ask questions in there, because then it's sorry, I'm trying to get this pulled up, because then it is available for everyone to see. Okay, so there's that. So let me go to the actual, I use really three main services, or you could, I guess, exchanges is what they're called, but the main one, of course, is, actually, let's go back to that one. So there's this one here. This is Coinbase. Right now it's on the Solana chart. So you can see what chart it is. I've got the advanced thing ticked, so there's different kind of UI or like view options for beginner or advanced. I feel like on advanced you have a lot more options to do all different kinds of things. So but anyway, yeah, there's tons of stuff here. So if you want to buy or sell, you can see I don't have much on here. I'm not showing all my main stuff on here anyway. I'm just going to show some of my lower, I guess, funded areas like wallets and stuff. I don't really do a lot on Coinbase. I find so these kind of coins are a lot more stable, and in that regard they're a lot more secure. Like it's very unlikely, like Bitcoin for example. Let's go there. So that's ugly, isn't it? Let's change that real quick. What do you think those should be? I actually feel like normally the lighter color is the one I use, but whatever. Whatever. So you get it. Okay, but yeah, so anyway, so here on Bitcoin, let's take this off so that it doesn't auto scroll for me. Well, it's still doing it. Oh, there. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah, there we go. So anyway, and the reason it's got this green background on it is because I have a Fibonacci sequence thing here. Let's go to, I don't know, like an hour. You can probably see it better. Yeah, see that? Just to kind of get an idea of where things will bounce to. It went below that. I'm surprised. I did not really foresee that coming. Went on down to this one. Interesting. Wonder what that'll mean, what it's going to do. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, this is far more stable. It's very unlikely that Bitcoin, which is currently what, 66,690, $66,700 per coin, is going to just tank down to zero somehow. It's not going to happen. Like that's not even a concern. So in that regard, these coins are going to be trading on Coinbase here. These kind of coins are going to be a lot safer, I guess you would say. So stuff like that. Also, there's going to be no rug pulls or scams on here. So that's useful to know, because when you're trading meme coins and stuff, good lord, yeah, there's constantly scams and whatnot. So there's that. So I don't really trade on here too much. Then next, if we're going further down the tier of like risk reward ratio, so on that one there's not a whole lot of risk, and the amount of reward, while somewhat substantial, it's not anywhere near the capabilities or whatever in terms of like what this one can do with Dex Screen Race. It's a lot more. There's a lot more reward possible for your money. You can put in 10 and get back 2,000. That kind of thing's not unheard of on here. But it is also much more risky on here. We're supposed to be getting a new mower today. I would assume that came in. Let me go check real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. The mower did get here, so so now what I have to do today just increased quite a bit. So I probably can't do this too much real long time today, but I'll still do a little bit and then record that and maybe put this. I'll save this video for you guys to see. But okay, so going back to what we were at. Let's see, we're here. Deck screener. Okay. So yeah, this is the next kind of tier going down in terms of like, you know, it's a little less stable. The coins you're actually trading meme coins now instead. Like all these are all meme coins, and you know, you change the filters and stuff on here. Anyway, you can go buy new pairs or whatever. Whole bunch of different ways of filtering the list here. And like I said, they're all there. You have it. Look at that right there. Just randomly guessed one, and of course that's what it is. So look, things are going good. Wow, it's absolutely a trend going up, right? There's literally no indication of it going down. I will say this is odd. Here's something you can look out for. So let's just do like over here, say from there to here, you can see that line there. So that's a trend line for sure. Well, that's a resistance line essentially. So when something goes up and tries to go through but it doesn't, it bounces off and then goes up, it doesn't, that's called resistance. It's resisting it from going higher, right? A support line would be like, let's go here to whatever, I don't know, here, well, yeah, somewhere right around there. That's probably pretty good there. Actually, I kind of feel like if we take this off, I can see more. Yeah, this is probably a better example of it, right? Like here. Yeah, see how that kind of does that? Okay, so right here, so it hits here, goes up, hits here, goes up, goes around, even here, and then goes up. So that's what's called a support line. It supports the weight of the bars on top of it, right? So I don't know if this is just universal law or what the reasoning behind this is, or if it's just that it's been done this way forever, and so all traders kind of like see this and think, oh, okay, you know, I better do this, and as a result of that, they adjust their positions in the trade accordingly to make this reflect that. Either way, whatever the point is, these things do hold true and they do work most of the time. Obviously not all the time, because look right here, it goes and it goes through the support line. Now it's resistance. It'll have to go up. Usually it'll go like this, watch. So after coming down through here, it'll go up and then bounce off there or whatever, and then bounce off again, you know, so, or whatever it does. But after this first one where it goes down and under, and especially if it retests, they call that, and it bounce off, now this is for sure confirmed to have flipped from being support to resistance. So whatever the market does, you know, whatever, it'll go back up and hit that line, and it'll have a hard time going back through it until it breaks through and then bounces, does a, you know, a retest on that line, and then goes back up and flips it again. But anyway, so that's all useful to know. I don't know why that's so thick. Holy God, 4 pixels. Let's put it at maybe 2 at most. Okay. So, all right. Close that. Let's put this here. I want this one deleted. This one deleted. Those little dots deleted. Okay, cool. So anyway, so this is very, very common in meme coin trading. I mean, absolutely, it's the rule, not the exception. You know, this is what almost always happens. And I mean, literally always, almost, you know, like 90% of the 95% of the time on a long enough timeline, this is what happens too. This one can, in theory, like if we zoom in, you can see there's still some trading here. I mean, it's remarkably tiny, little bitty bit of it, you know, but see these here, see this volume that's down here, that means there's still people trading, you know. But and it can go on like this for weeks and weeks, months, whatever, you know, and then at some point some Telegram group is going to say, hey, check this out, I found this coin, WoW on Sol, World of Warcraft on Sol, you know, and if we all put in our money right here, I saw on Twitter last week that they were talking about what can we do to get a resurgence, and they started rallying, and some people seem interested. So all it would take is for them, they do stuff like that. They'll say, okay, all of us, let's put in a bunch of money, get one good candle up, and then everyone's like, oh my god, I knew it would come back. The coin that, and they had money in here. They bought here. They went up here and they saw this dip, and they're like, oh, it's going down. Holy crap. Nope, it's a reverse. It's going to shoot to the moon right here. They all bought in, like right here, a bunch. And then it goes up. They think it's just another one of these, and it starts going up. Yep, see, told you it's fine. We're gonna watch. I'll show you. Right here, they're like, yep, that's fine. It's good. It's just doing what it did before. It's gonna really shoot up there. But instead, it just plummeted, man. It plummeted. And if you put in a buy order at, what is this price here? So over on the right hand side, you can see that. Let's say 26.36. It's falling so quickly because I've got this on the 15-second right now. Let's go to the 1 second and see what happened here. Yeah, look at that. Remarkably fast fall. So in the course of each one of these candles is 1 second. I don't know who that is. So yeah, so in 1 second it went from 28.71 to 20.33. Look at that. In the course of 1 second, it did a 40% drop. I mean, that's not great. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me just respond. It just got here. I'm going to finish up this video, and then I'll get gasoline and assemble the mower and charge the weed eater. All right. Cool. So yeah, okay. So that's just in 1 second, but over the course of, let's look at it here. It is 15:26:31 and 15:25:30. So literally in the course of 1 minute. So if you went to go take a leak, you stepped away from your PC for just a minute, it went down 5,375% in 1 minute. Okay, that's the problem with meme coin trading. Now, that's also the greatest strength of meme coin trading, is that the opposite happens too, very often, multiple times a day, just depending on the coins. There's like thousands. I think I heard someone say that 22,000. I could be way off, but that's what I'm pretty sure I heard. Like 20 plus thousand coins a day are generated. So I promise you, in those 20,000 a day, there are some where the reverse of this is true, and it shoots up 5,000, whatever, 10,000%. I've seen some on here. One I saw was 800,000%. I mean, it was over 800,000%. It's mind-boggling the amount of money that moves around on here. So, and it could absolutely move to you. You got to be at the right place, the right time, in terms of your position with the coin. It's really not that crazy. It's not anything that you can't do. So going back here, let's go to whatever. We'll go to new pairs. So I like to go to new pairs, and then over here it's trending on what? Most importantly, this is something else too. These are all essentially different currencies. That would be like if I went to Walmart and tried to use yen as currency, when all they accept is the dollar. Let's pretend Solana's the dollar, and Arbitrum or whatever, one of these other blasts that's like yen or pesos or something. They're going to tell you, no, that's not we don't accept that tender here, that currency here, whatever. Hell, Walmart doesn't even accept dollars anymore for the most part. You got to check out yourself and use a card of some kind. That's why I think crypto is the future. I don't see any future where some sort of digital currency isn't going to be what is used. Also, if you believe in God, that's in the Bible, and what it says, it talks about that in Revelation, that the world will go to a one world currency. How are you going to do that? Well, it'll be done through the internet with, some sort of legal, digital currency, and that's essentially what crypto is. So I think it's going to happen. I think it's just a matter of time. There's no way on the long haul you'll lose money over this. If you're smart about it, there's absolutely no way. It eventually will make money and become the global standard. And I don't know when, but I think that's coming. So anyway, so let's say you click on any of these. Okay, Tate Brothers, here's another one. We just had a huge, for whatever reason, Andrew Tate and his brother, where they really, really influenced. We'll just say that they were the trend. And that's something you'll see too later, that trends emerge. So I'm not even kidding you. You can't make this stuff up. Just in the last few days, it was Andrew Tate, and the Tate brothers. That was like everything you could find. Right before him was Iggy Azalea, Mother, that whole thing. Then came the Tate brothers. Then came a huge porn meta where everybody was talking about porn. And I think, let's go back. I'm pretty sure you saw. What were we on? New Pairs there? Yeah, like this, clearly, there's some, clearly there's some porn type stuff on here. And then after porn, it went directly from porn to religion. So now you see God Almighty, Allah Almighty, all these things. It's all a bunch of religion. So essentially what this all comes down to is pop culture and what's trending and that kind of deal. Let me look at this dude. I don't know. Can you guys see my Telegram group here? You can't, can you? I don't think so. Where's this at? Let's go here. And then I'm going to make this into a full screen. So, okay, yeah. No, you're not able to. But here in just a moment, you will do something. So, okay, so anyway, so that's all Dex Screener, like I said, and that's a huge. The majority of the trading I've done has been done based on charts and everything, and coins found on here. Okay, the absolute lowest tier, the newest, freshest coins, they start out with no liquidity. It costs you literally 0.02 Sol, which, let's see here, I can tell you what that is. That is actually, let's do like this, and then we'll go to CoinGecko or something. And okay, $2.94. So for $3, you can literally create your own coin and put it here on. Well, we'll go to Pump.Fun. That's probably, let's say for on off. Either way you do it, you still see stuff you shouldn't probably on here. But include not safe for work off. Okay, include animations off. Okay, so this is called Pump.Fun. So I'll show you. Start a new coin. So if you've got your wallet connected, then you give it a name, a ticker, a description of it. You put up a picture, and then you hit create coin. You spend your $3, and they create a coin for you. Okay, so it's literally that simple on here. Let's go back. Okay, so that's all good. Okay, so see this. So it literally costs you nothing to make a coin on here, right? So everything that, this is already a bit too late now. All the Andrew Tate stuff is a bit late, but poke with gun, it's interesting. You'll find the most absurd random stuff on here, like, what the hell, Red Bull, half naked women, whatever, like who knows what, and everybody is hoping that their coin is going to trend. God of dogs. Okay, instead we're going to look at this, Frank. This one's not bad, and he's got a Solana headband, kind of a cool thing. Okay, so what do we have in here? We already have several traders, but they own like nothing. Everybody's got in and then out. Like, look at this. Everybody owns nothing on here. So bonding curve, what that means is essentially, I don't know why this isn't set for market cap. It's instead at price there, which is kind of a bummer, but I'll show you more when we go to Photon, because that's all I use Photon for, is trading Pump.Fun coins. That's a better way of doing it than doing it here on Pump.Fun. But there's some things to look at while you're here on Pump.Fun. It has Telegram, Twitter, and a website. Well, is that true? Let's check it out. So we go to all three of those. Let's open this. Okay, so it looks like there is there. Okay, so there's a Telegram group, which I can see there. You all probably can't, but if I hit this, now we can look at these. So there's that. It does have a Telegram. Here's its website. Is that showing up on there? It is. Okay. So here's Telegram. Here's the X home about, powered by, whatever. It takes literally like nothing to make a website, so it's good. They got to have it. I like what they've done here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like Pepe and what's this other ones here. These are like in the meme coin world, you know, with Hat, Doge, and what, Shib, Pepe here, and then what is this? I'm blanking on his name right now. It's not Bonk. Or is it? I don't know. I can't think of his name. But there's him. And then there's a few others too. But they're like the rock stars of it. Like the movie stars of the meme coin world. Like they're, you know. So usually what you'll see is like some new character here. And like the other ones all wishing they could be the new one. Or the new one like with the heads cut off of these ones or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the killer of this coin. Like you thought you made a killer amount of money with those guys. Wait till you see this. That's what they're essentially trying to convey. So Frank the drunk degen bunny hopped on the scene already, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So whatever, they got a little story. That's cool. Usually they're gonna have like smile is everything. So they're all drinking and driving. That's wonderful. All right, good deal, Solana. So anyway, whatever, it is what it is. You know, like they're all just meant to be outlandish, and most meme coins go for kind of like a shock value type thing. So whatever. Let's check out this X account. So Frank. Okay, so now what you want to look for and see is that this account was created more than just like today. You know, there's all kinds of stuff in here. He's showing it. So he's got. Look at this. They've got 16 comments, reposts, 51 likes. I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff going on here, and that's the second time he posted that same picture, so not bad. This has been around a while. It's actually a pretty good one. Seems like it would probably be pretty good. So if we go back here, I'm a little surprised it's not pumping harder, to be honest with you. I don't know why it's not. This would be one that you would think would. But anyway, so let's say we like this coin. We can copy the coin address right here. This is the name of the coin as far as the digital world is concerned. So we're going to copy that. It says content copied to clipboard. We can close that and go to Photon. Photon is, like I said, this is the one where if I'm going to trade anything on Pump.Fun, I always do it here on Photon. And to be honest, I don't even usually use Photon to even like find the new coins. I do that here as well because of the way I can, you know, use filters and stuff to filter it by transaction. Plus you can see so much. I can see all the security stuff right here. I can find out that it's not a freeze disable. I literally got honeypot. I tried to, so that's what's called a honeypot when the freeze authority is disabled. In other words, there's the authority to freeze the thing where you can put money into it, but you can't have any money taken out of it. It's called a honeypot. And I had made a few trades last night. I was too tired to be trading. I probably shouldn't have anyway. I was like in and out of like half awake, half asleep, so it was stupid to be trading anyway. But anyway, I saw one that looked like great, and I wanted to get in immediately, right on the ground floor, right? Got in at a great price. Things are going good. I'm liking it. I'm watching the chart. Things are going good. It's going up. It's up. Okay, I've made, once we get up to 100%, I like to take out what I initially had in and just let my profits ride and then, you know, go that way. And so at 100%, you take out 50%, right? And leave the other half to just continue to make profits on. And then even if it tanks to zero out of nowhere, you haven't lost anything other than what you know, your potential gains, what you might have gained. So anyway, so that's a good way to do it, to just kind of protect your initial capital. And anyway, so I go to take out that, and sure enough, it says nope, can't do it. You know, it's freeze authority was not disabled, and this is a honeypot scam. And that's that. And then you lose your money. And as far as I know, nothing even happens to the people who do it. You know, if not for morality, it's you know, it'd be tempting. Like if I wasn't a Christian, you know, it would be probably tempting to just, you know, especially after that happens to you enough times, you're like, screw it. If they're doing it to me, I'll do it to them. But it's really not even the good people putting the money in. It's just these assholes that are out here doing this. But anyway, all that to say, it can happen. It still happens. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but what can you do, you know? So That's just the way it goes. But yeah, all that to say, so we trade those on here. So let's like look for some, and I'll show you how I do that on here. Like if I was going to do Pump.Fun, there are a ton of Telegram groups that I belong to, and a lot of them will be like, you know, like one of them, let's see, what is it called? DGen Meme Calls, and they have what's called Pump.Fun Gambles. So if I click on this, open it up, let's see if it shows. This one went here. Okay. And anyway, wow, look at that. What an epic tank right there. So here, hold on one second, let's see what. Okay, so going back to this. So yeah, look at that crazy tank. But so what you can see right here, this one actually you can learn a lot from this chart right here. So it started down here, and I have this set for market cap instead of price. That's important. That's really important when you're trading these. So the reason why is because when it hits, usually it's right around here in between 60 and 70, but when it hits 70,000 market cap right here, so right there, then it freezes. Everything stops for like between 5 and 15 minutes, and that's when the liquidity pool is made, and it gets to be moved over to Radium, which means it is no longer only available on Pump.Fun and Photon here. Now all of a sudden, once it's hit 70k, now it is available to be traded on Dex Screener. So, and which has vast, like way more users, and so that means way more money is going to happen. But it also means that there's different types of different types of scams and what have you that can happen here, so anyway, so that's where we're at, right? Let's I actually want to get rid of those. Let's close the Pump.Fun one. We can always come back, do more videos on each one of these specifically or whatever, but for now we're just trying to essentially kind of find one to trade. Obviously this won't be it. The other thing you can learn from this one here is, if you look at this, look at that. That does not, so there's a thing called healthy price action, and that is not what this is. This is not healthy price action. Right there, what do you have? A percentage of, let's look. From essentially here to here, even right there, that, even that, okay, so right about there is where the bots actually start. That's 632%. That's a huge, so if it's going down, it goes down here, and it's going to zero 99.9% of the time. Once it's hit this, it just kind of rides along the bottom indefinitely, and then fades into oblivion and no one ever cares or whatever thinks of it again, right? That's what happens with meme coins usually. On occasion, something crazy happens, and that's what happened here. You see this volume down here on the bottom? This is super useful. That's probably your most useful, chart tool you have, is to watch the volume. Because look, you can see here it's a bunch of cells. Red is the cells, so they're selling this crap galore. Everyone's trying to get out. A little bit of green here and there, but for the most part, after about this point right here, everyone is just trying to get out of this, because it's become clear that if you go to this high right here, the next high is low. So the highs are lower. You know what I mean? It's on an upward trend here because the highs keep getting higher, right? And the lows keep getting higher, if you can see, But then after this, the low is way lower than any of the other lows we've had, and the next high is lower than the last two highs we've had over here. 3 if you once you start thinking of these. But anyway, on this last trend upward, it's lower than the last two highs. Now this next low is a little bit higher than the last low, so you're like, okay, cool, it just had a setback, it's going to start an upward trend again. So that's why I think you have these buys here, but it wasn't enough to do anything. The high is literally basically level with the low, and so everyone panics. Oh my god, look at that candle, they sell there. Everyone's like, oh shit, we're losing our money. Dump their bags, right? Everybody sold all of it, right? And it's just down here doing nothing, and then bam, whoever this is, let's have a look. Get down here. What do we got? These are all zero. Everybody sold out everything except for just a few people. This wallet is probably that buy right there, the 1.13%. So he spent a whopping $50. That's all it cost him. Let's see here. Let's see orders. Or that trade is worth 50. So it looks like he earned 50 maybe. Let's see. No, look at these. Some of these people made some decent money out of it, A couple 500s, a 1,000 up there, basically, But anyway, so those are all normal. This is all normal, healthy price action. That looks like that to me. This is not. This is a bot. So this is basically some computerized, like a program essentially, seeing it go this way, and to keep it going up, to keep moving it up, they're putting in like $1 every second, all the way up. Then a real person sees it and is like, oh, it's going up, and doesn't know better, so they buy a little, nothing happens, it goes level, and they're like, okay, it's gonna go down, so they sold out. Look, we're essentially exactly where it was. I think this is the same person bought in and sold here. He might have made a couple cents, but he probably spent $5 in fees. It's irrelevant. He lost money, really. So anyway, so you keep going and going and going and going and going, right? It's all the same thing. These are all bots, all the way till the very end, when the owner of that bot and this coin decided, you know what, screw it, and sold everything, pulled everything out, right? So where does this go? All the way up to there. We're looking at, what is that? 1,152%. So let's see what we got here. I just got one of those notifications. Okay. Ooh, this one's looking good. That's at 29, but that is a hell of a high to buy on. Bots galore, which is not the end of the world. I mean, if you got a dev willing to spend money with his bots, I don't know. I'll show you. We'll do it. So let's go here, and I'll go to here. What do you think I should put in it? It's at 30K and it's hanging here. Nothing but green all this way. We're gonna have people selling, man. We're gonna have all the people that actually bought that did not sell. Who is that? Is that anyone? We got a few here and a few here. A sell there. So sold some here, sold some here. They probably sold almost all of it there and there. And now I wonder if there's anyone to sell anything here. This is not a bot. It's probably the owner though. This is an iffy one because it has really funky, price action. This is not fluid. It's not normal. It's choppy and controlled, manipulated, and I don't like that. It gives me kind of a uneasy feeling about buying into it. Now, that's not saying it's not going to go all the way up to Radium, to 70K market cap. Let's look through here and let's see what the holders have. That's a big chunk there, 26%. The dev has 8.6. That's high. Normally I don't like anything where the dev has anything over like 6.5% is, more than enough for a dev to have. But he's at 8. That's pretty high. And I would be willing to bet that this next, especially this one and probably these next two wallets up here, are they're fresh wallets. We can check that out. It's still hovering at 30, so there's no real interest. This is all just generated by the dev to look like interest, right? So let's go here. I bet you these wallets are all new. Let's see balance changes and stuff and see what's happened. Brand new wallet. An hour ago this was created. Red flag, big time. Okay. What about this guy with the... What happened to the dude with the 20? Oh, see, look at that. In that little bit of time, look at that. The dev, that big 26% wallet, I'm sure was the developer. One of his other wallets. There, he just sold his other wallet. Now he's going to sell this one. Next. You ready? He's getting his money out. It's too late now. I would guarantee you. Well, maybe. Let's see what he's doing. I mean, 100% what I'm saying is true, and this was all, like I could tell that was going to happen. Yeah, that was some sketchy stuff there. So if you ever get a chart, they say don't trade on your feelings. And look, there he goes. He sold out his other wallet like I told you he would. And now I wouldn't be surprised to see the dev actually close out his wallet on these poor suckers down here, Unless these are his too, which is very possible. I would guess. Look at this, 0.1%. What did he spend? $2 in it? So this is the last one with money. So just these are the only wallets that actually have any money, and we're talking $1-2 at a time down here, right? So transactions, yeah, these are all going to be by the developer. So anyway, so yeah, this one no good. Also, here's another red flag. It says father. It's not really a red flag, but it does kind of show they have absolutely no... This isn't one of those coins that's going to like skyrocket and make, tens of thousands of dollars for you, because it's on a trend that has already been running for like days now. That one's over. It's old news, you know what I mean? So father, let's see, it supposedly has an X and a Telegram and all that and a website. Let's see what these are. Who the hell is this? I don't know, but this is okay. And then the Matrix. So that's another meta that kind of ran with the Tate brothers. It was like Escape the Matrix, and it had Andrew Tate involved with that one. So that was a big one that, made a lot of money. So I guess you can choose this is the website. Literally does nothing. This site was probably made in 10 minutes. Look at the primo work here. Note the sarcasm. See if this actually links us to the right page. Yeah, it does. Okay, so literally the same thing, different background. I don't even see an image. No, there's no... They put a ton of work into this page. Whew. So you see what I mean? There's not even a post. There's 0 posts here. I mean, there's 2 followers. This was clearly thrown together in less than an hour. This coin was created. These sites were created. And then this guy deployed the coin, right? And it had a few trades. It went up. Everyone sold their stuff. And this is where it normally dies. But instead, he had bots that ran it over to here. Gave some confidence. People bought here. Bots ran it over. Confidence. Bots run it over. People who know what they're doing are like, oh, this is just bots and price movement. And any moment now, dude's going to tank. Going to sell everything. So they sold off their stuff. But the bots continued to run all the way over here. Someone thought maybe he's not. That's quite a change, right? Let's see what we got. It looks like he went from there to... Oh, it won't let me do it because of this magnet. Let's turn that off. Okay, so from there to about here is what? 302%. So 302%. You put in 10, you get 20 back, or whatever it is, 30 back, whatever. So that's great, that's good. You made some money, whatever. But it's going to tank, right? So then they sold that, whoever this is, it's directly proportional to this. So I think this answers, this candle answers this upswing. So this upswing is answered by this. You've got two of these and only a little bit here. So that's a lot of volume. Let's, from there to there and there to there, that can be accounted for here. This is about equal to this, right? So then you got this and this all the way up. And then here, this guy, these people got screwed, man, bad. Because, I'm sure they might have got some of their stuff out in time, but that's fast moving. So if you don't have your settings set up correctly on your trading bots, then you won't have time to do it. You'll say, I want to sell at this right here, this 28 for example, and have like a, you have a percentage that allows for the price to move. So you'll accept the trade even if you put your order in here and it sells here, we'll say, right? But let's say you only go down to 25. So you put in your trade here and it goes to here. Before the trade could be complete, it goes to 24. Well, then what happens? Your trade was rejected and nothing. Your money's still sitting in there. Meanwhile, you're waiting and waiting and waiting while the price is going down and down. Then you see, oh, it failed. Okay, well, let's put in another order, and by then it's too late. Everybody's sold everything, and you're essentially at zero. You may be lucky to get out. Like you take like a 90% loss. Essentially you lost it all. So it can be really, really, really risky trading on Pump.Fun and stuff. And I'll be honest, the majority of money that I've lost on Pump.Fun. The majority of money I've gained it here on Dex Screener. So it all just depends. It all just depends. So, let's see. Solana is selected. Good. I'm not seeing really anything that. Let's refresh this because I'm sure these have changed by now. No? Okay. What are the filters? I like to go over to new pairs. Put this at less than an hour. So they've only been in existence for about an hour on here. And I like to change this by age. Anything beneath a second is just begging to be rug pulled. So, or beneath a minute, So, Dylan Daniels, what do we have? This one's not too bad. If I can come across one of those gems that I like to ape into, then so if I can come across a chart that looks really good, like healthy, then I will, this is a lot of sideways motion. I don't want sideways motion. I want exponential curve upward. That's what I like to find. When I find that, then I put a lot of money in, and you can ride it way up. Look at this. See? There we go. That's a rug pull. All these people that are down here. Well, let's just do this. All these people that have bought and sold and stuff down here, all just got screwed. They just lost their money because dude plummeted the price down to here. Now it's at zero, and instead of, I guess it's not all the way at zero because right there is zero. Anyway, they're trading on here. So if you buy here and it goes up again, like it'll go eventually. Not usually, but eventually. I get the feeling this one will. A lot of times the ones that rug don't bounce back so quickly. This one, when they do this, it'll most likely go back up. This would actually have been a good price to get in at because it's so low that your risk is kind of minimal, right? It's, but let's say to here, from there to there is an 81% increase already. Like you would have just made that right there in that few, 10 seconds. So, but nah, it's not looking good. It's looking like it's gonna go back down. So that's what you do there. No dice on that one. Let's close this one out. I do like this too. I don't know if you can see on there. Yeah, you can. So right here, you've got the name of the coin, the price of the coin, and in between you've got an arrow down if it's going down and an arrow up if it's going up, which is cool. I feel like, that's kind of a cool thing to do. So if you go back to new pairs or even trending would be fine. Do trending and then created, filter by that. So Tatenheim. This one's a little iffy. This one's a little funky. Again, that's not, yeah. I think it'll go down and it may come back up. Let's see. If it would have kept going, that'd be good. Then it would be good. It might be worth buying in. But for me, I don't know. It's awfully risky. I feel like it went too far this way before coming back. I think it's going to go back down. That's my call on this one. Yep. Like I said, it'll go down. It may come up a little, but I think it's going to really tank down in a minute and then go out. And then we'll see. It might come back up after that. But that's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. Okay, so we've checked this one out. It's no good. Don't waste the time. Let's move on. That's kind of the way to do it. 1 minute 15 seconds. Again, there's no telling what, most of these you have to keep in mind. Most of these are scams, So let me no worries, bruh. Alright, maybe I ought to send this video link. Yeah, that's the thing. And like I said, I have to get off here in just a few minutes anyway, but let's do that. Copy link. Alright. Okay. So, like I said, yeah, this one. Here's another red flag. They all do this. They all look amazing. Oh my God, it's going up to the moon. There you go. See? But then they hang out for a few minutes. That's a red flag. Like, that's not good. I've got this on the 1 second chart. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. How long were we waiting where nothing happened there? More than 7 seconds. That's a red flag. If it's not actually moving, then something's up with that. So you can tell, like, I keep this set to the 5 minute right here. The 5 minute volume. It shows the volume here. I mean, it's not really, it just went down to 2 minutes and 13 or 2.13% volume. I mean, there's nothing. It's dead. This one's done. Okay, so what else we got? 20 seconds. Okay, 7 minutes. Shy Cat. What's this? Top Raw Pepe's Arc. I don't know what that. And Memes and Phelps. Let's see all these. We'll start with the newest just in case we get a gem. This one's looking pretty good, I'll be honest. This one is one I would maybe, I don't know though. I don't like how the trend went down again. It's already here. There's a W, which means win. It goes up to the top, and now it's coming down again though. And down. Let's see what this does. I really wish this high. Let me see. Look at this here. Put that there. And in fact, one thing I always do on a chart that looks decent that I may trade, I go on and copy the thing there. I go to Telegram. I put this in here and I get it ready. Y'all can't see this right now. Let me go to I don't want to put my wallet on there and stuff. I don't know how, but yeah, I'm not going to just stream that. Look at that. Told you. Okay, so it's good. So let's buy 0.1 Sol. Let's try that. Okay, I put in 1 Sol. I bought it right about here. I do that so I'll know where it's at. I don't like how it's rounded out. Good deal. This is going good. Keep going. Keep going. I get this ready to sell. Okay, because it's I don't know. It's going up still. Well, no, now it's coming down. I want to go back down here where I can see some of the orders. I don't think it's coming back down to here. I think we're going to have a little bit of a dip and then it's going to go back up again. Nope. I could be wrong. Okay, once it gets down, you pick a level like right here. Okay, it's down there. I'm going to sell it. Sell 100%. And of course, it's going to skyrocket as soon as I do that. That always happens. But I don't care. I can sell it here, take a little bit of loss, buy it back again if it starts going up, right? but I don't want it to tank here and then lose a bunch, you know. Yeah, so right here's a good spot. Yeah, so I made 4% right there. That's really not a lot. I do think it's going to go back up, so let's go back up here again. And which one is this? Shy Cat? Let me go back to that. Put it back in there again. 42. That's kind of high. I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy here. I do believe it's going to go up to radium, but I'm not going to buy here because I think it's quite a risk of it going way down, A, and B, we don't have that far to go before right around 60, between 55, if I'm being totally honest, between 55 and 70 is where everybody dumps their bag because they don't want to be holding on to it when it has that whole like long 15-minute thing. So there's one trade. I just made 4% on the trade. You know, every little bit counts, I guess. That's a pretty small amount. You typically want to shoot for 200% a day. That's your goal. You got to make 200% gains a day. And to do that, you can't be trading with little bitty amounts like 0.1 SOL like I just did there. So, yeah, see, look, it is doing what I said it would. Watch, it's going to hit 60 and probably tank, but it may actually go up. I don't know. Shy Cat. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. So, yeah, so I sold what? Here? No. Here? I think I sold here maybe. I don't know. Wherever I was. And let's see what it, if I hold on to it. And this is the thing that's kind of a crazy deal. So we're right here now. So that's 69% as opposed to whatever I made on it, which was, let's go to like here to, whoops, essentially there, which was 15. But, or no, I think I made 4%. I think the thing told me because of slippage and stuff like that. So that's the other thing. You may not always get, you may not get where you put your order in. It might go up to here before you actually get your order through. And that's a lot right there. I mean, that, you know. So it's at 58. It's just hovering there. Nobody wants it to. Interesting. So cool. That's how you do. So we found one and whatever. I wish we'd have got in earlier when I said it looked good. That was down in the 20 something. That was like right around here, I think. It was, yeah, it was right around there if I remember right, about 24. Would have been just a little bit more, but it is what it is. What do we have here? This one's pretty sideways, sharp at the front, and then sideways since, and lots of bot activity. I feel like I don't really care for this one too much, although that is good. I like when it does that like exponential gain, like the candle gets like exponentially bigger as it goes along. That's typically a good sign, but in all reality it could go directly over, like that kind of happened here. It goes down one, it goes here, up, and then down, all that. So I mean, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean like let's bet the farm on it. And it's holding still for too long. This one again, look at this, look at that. That is not look healthy to me. I'm not doing it. What do we have here? As you can tell, I don't really even care about these. The chart is what matters most to me. The chart matters most, and then I look at this stuff. Do they have these things? You know, what's this going on? 0.64 on the volume. That's absolute crap. Like that's nothing. Nobody's buying this. It's just sitting here. We're at the 1 second, and it's just sitting there. So it's not great. Just curious, what is their website on this one? Pepe's Ark. So yeah, it is like Noah's Ark with Pepe. Interesting. They give him a beard, all the animals in the boat. Nice. It's kind of a cool thing, but that's because Pepe is a huge meme coin. I mean, there's money, untold money on there. Check this out. This is kind of a cool site, what they did with this one. I mean, it's a little bit sacrilegious, I would assume, but anyway. More just fun and games. We're creating community filled with laughter, adventure, blah blah. Kind of cool. I actually like it. But like I said, they don't. No one cares really about the actual thing. It's just that this is it's Pepe always trends well, and then there's a religion meme going on. You've got, and also I've noticed lots of like baby animals and stuff like that. So here we got like little baby frogs, little baby Pepes or whatever. Right, I mean, and there's a gay pride month thing, so even though this is really supposed to be about God's promise to us, it's been turned into gay pride, and that's been a huge thing there. I forgot to mention that in the list of things that have gone on because of this month, you know. But anyway, trends that have occurred because of the month, or I guess because it's gay pride month or whatever. But yeah, so this was a great idea. This was a good coin. I bet you I don't think this is going to be a rug. I think this is more likely somebody. Let's look at the top holders or holders here. So Dev owns 671. That's right on the line. It's probably okay. Much more than that, and I'd be a little uncomfortable with him. I'd think he was going to rug, and sometimes they do. This could be a rug too. It takes no time at all to have AI draw you these kind of pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so that just because it looked good doesn't necessarily mean it. He's got a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears invested in it. You know what I mean? So moving on, because that chart, none of it matters. If the chart's good, cool. If it's not, move on. And that one's not. We're at 40 on this one. This one's really, really good price movement here. And what do we have? We got like one up, one there. Oh, this one is tricky. This one could actually go all the way to, what is this, 54, and then it was rejected down, and it's going back up now. It's at 40. We're at the second. Let's see. I really like this one, but I also have some hesitation, and I'm not even really sure why on this one, but I just feel like it's about to go down again. Let's look at the volumes. Good. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Okay, right here it's gonna dip, but even look at that. Look how quickly it went from the dip back up. So that's a good sign. If it dips down but then immediately goes back up, it's like, no, we're riding this puppy up high, right? It's gonna go all the way up. So that's kind of encouraging. What's the stuff here? We're still at 40K though. We're kind of hovering on that. Let's hang that there. Not Telegram. I don't want to. No, damn it. Let me go back. Euro memes, huh? Yeah, right around 40. I think that's where it's going to die out. I think it's going to drop back down. That was a hell of a nice run there, though. What is that, down to 28? So that looks pretty good. I'm surprised it's actually less. I just zoomed in a lot, I guess, because it's only 39%. So that's not that bad. Or that's not that crazy. And that's not that high either. It may continue to go up, I guess. We're at 41, so that's a good thing. I still think it's going to tank, but that's just me. We'll see. It does look good, though. This one's awfully tempting, I'll be honest. I just wish... I don't like to get into these unless it's down here. Really, honestly, between like 15... Usually between 10 and 15 is like the best place to try and get into these. And I normally like to sell right at about 45, if not, 50 at the top end of it. Unless you plan on riding it to radium, count on it going down before it even gets to 50. I just like to be... There's nothing that says... Like, I guess what I'm saying is I'd rather get in at 19, and get out at 45 or 6, let's say, right? Then hope it's going to 50 and say 50 is the golden rule where everyone else is also saying that. That's really important. And then at 49 it tanks, and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like if I shave a little bit off the top and bottom of what people would normally do, or what they're normally shooting for, then I'll get what I'm going for first, and then they'll start doing you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So that's why I don't really... we're already at 43. How much really can I make like that? And I have a lot to lose. It's super high, if we were down here at like 10K or something, it's only gonna go... It's probably not gonna tank right there, and even if it does, it's not gonna be as bad, but like from up there it can plummet quick. I don't know. I guess it could either way. It just seems like more risky. The higher up this goes, the more likely people are gonna... All the people that bought behind that are gonna want to take their profits, and sell out their bags, which will leave you with a lot of shares of a very, very underpriced meme coin, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so while this may go up to it, I just don't know. I don't think I would chance it. Let's keep going. What else do we got? I can close this out. This one clearly don't want anything to do with. That is one of the weirdest looking charts I've ever seen. What the hell happened here? It was a valiant effort, I guess. And why are we hovering at 15? Why isn't it lower than that? Unless the dev bought up all the way to 15, and then the rest of the people did this, sold it down, it went up. Dev might have bought some more, who knows. Let's see what he holds. If we go to holders, we can see he's only at 415%. That's actually really good. unless all of these wallets are his. Are they new? Let's see what we got. This wallet was created, yeah, brand new 2 hours ago. So yeah, while it looks like the developer only holds 4.15%, he probably owns more like 45%. You know what I mean? So he's just waiting for someone to put a little bit more money in so that he can tank it, is what I think is going on. There's no sense in him rug pulling himself. He has to wait till he has to make this look like, all right, it's going up, so that you and I are the type of people that buy into it, and then he'll drop all of it out. You know, lame. What do we got here? That one I was on that I told you, look at that. No, it went all the way to 120K. Okay, so this is a really, really common scenario. This happens a lot. So it went from here. We can even take the token address, and now we can put it over here in Dex Screener, and watch, it'll show up. There it is, Shy Cat, right? But look at how the chart looks over here. I mean, it's the same essentially, but it started at like 70, wherever it went to, like somewhere here, maybe wherever. Like, I'm thinking this high was probably 70K market cap. One of these was. Oh, I guess it'd be that one. Anyway, probably this one, because it has a pretty big pullback, and then it went up. It was doing good. One of these. Anyway, usually once it's on here, it doesn't take long at all for it to go all the way down. Now, it may come back up again, but I don't know. That is a hell of a drop off all the way down to here. I'm just curious though. Let's see the price range from here to here is, yeah, that's essentially 100% gain right there. Double your money in that little bit right there. So can you imagine, you know, buying here, holding it, and it going back up to its all-time high? What would that be? I gotta know. So we go here to the all-time high, which is there, and that looks to be, it's only 520%. So it's not, I mean, that's good. It's good. It's a 5x, right? You know, but yeah. But yeah, that's a common thing on Dex Screener. You'll see that happen often. But so let's go back. Now we've waited a while. A whole bunch of new coins have come out, right? We've got these brand new coins. I guess I'll look at them even though they're, whoops, let's close those back out. Let's start here, 18, 20, 40. I don't even know what they are. I'm just clicking them. Okay, 15%. This one is, let's see, right off the bat, it's the same thing. They almost all coins go up right away. This one's moving up pretty quick. Let's see what we got here. Dev holds 671. That's kind of high, but we're already at 20. Let's double check over here. I'm gonna go to Pepe Boost first and look in here to see, make sure, okay, all this stuff is good, it's checked out. Let's go here and enter. Is it still going up? Nope, it's going down now. Okay, so that might be a good chance to buy in. It looks like it's going to come back around right around here. Right about here is where I'll probably buy in at, assuming it doesn't just shoot up. Let's see what happens. It's starting. Oh, I was going to say, it seemed like kind of a lower part. I would say right about here on this one is where I would expect this one to go. Yep. I don't know though. I don't like this one. I don't know. Is this going to go up more or not? You know, meanwhile, let's check these out. 13K, and it's just sitting, or it's going up a little. That one's not as bad. This one we can always get rid of, or already get rid of. Same with this one and this one. That one's kind of funky, a lot of sideways movement. This one, I don't like it. It looks like a lot of bot movement, and we're already at 24 there. This one's 14, kind of like this one. I may check this one out in a minute. It's shooting up there though, almost like oddly, like a market manipulative kind of way, you know. Let's go back to Tatas. Is that what this is? Titan. Up here it says Tata. So Titan USD. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think it was going up. I had a feeling. I knew something was wrong with this one. I don't even know what it is. To be honest, I don't know why. I just did not like the way that looked. I didn't think it had enough like strength to really like take off like these, you know. So now it's going back down. Now it's got this double top. It may come down here, go out a while, and then come up again to these highs. Maybe this one again. I would assume at least you could see one of these two highs here. Okay, we got 5 minutes for normal markets to close. Let's just look at how Webull closed out. Webull. How GameStop and Nvidia closed out today. I just want to make sure they're good. up 3% more today with GameStop. Cool. Okay, so that's good. And Nvidia, what's Nvidia up? Let's see here. It looks like another 4% today, so good. Okay, so that's all good. Everything's good there. I don't need to mess with that at all. Yep. So it did have a third peak. It tried to go up, but it just didn't have the strength. People are scared. They're losing their money. This encouraged a lot of people, and then it dropped. It scared them. They thought, okay, it's gonna be okay, but then this one hurt. This one hurt. So when it got up here, they're like, screw it. I'm taking profits where I can. I would too, you know. All right. So you see, how many charts have we looked at, you know? And what have I made so far today? One trade for 4%. You gotta have the right. You can't force the right chart. You gotta wait for the right one. I've learned that the hard way. You know, I more than 10x'd my money initially, and then lost most of that just by thinking, oh sweet, I know what I'm doing now. You know, and have learned you have to keep control of your emotions. Don't get arrogant. Don't get scared. Don't get anything emotional at all. Don't let that influence your trading at all. Don't be like too eager and you want to get in on a right trade. Fear that you're gonna miss out. Like on this one, that's definitely what would have happened on. Where are we at? Which one? I don't know what's going on here. I kind of like this one though. We're down to 12. I actually kind of like this one. Yeah. Let's go pair. What do we have? It looks like it has socials. I'm going to put this one in over here just to make sure it's not. So first I put it in Pepe Boost so I can see it's okay. All that's good. No scam looking thing going on. Let's go here. What are we at? 14K. We're at a resistance level here. It had some trouble right there, it looked like. So you can see that. See here? And then went down, did that. I still think it might go up though. Volume's not bad. 30. It's not great. Yeah, now we're going down. Damn it. I thought this one might actually continue up, but it's not. You can see it's going down. Let's see what happens now. If this... Yeah, that's not great. The two highs right there are kind of a... This is certainly a resistance level. Like you can put that there and see where this is. So when I'm drawing out resistance lines, I pretty much... Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's focus on this. I guess I can go in and do it. I don't think it's going to go up. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'll put it in if it is. But so anyway, so you go like here to probably there. Yeah. So that's an area of resistance, no question. And actually, I could move this whole thing probably. Yeah, let's put it over here. So yeah, you can see right there, and this could actually go up to, I don't know, that is kind of weird, those two outliers there. Definitely this area. But yeah, so I normally try and do that. I'll normally try and nope. There we go. Let's put this over here. Instead of having just a straight line now for resistance, I've found that it's definitely like areas that it's not to the pixel line, you know, of resistance and support. It could be anywhere in this area where the changes are happening. I'd actually be curious, didn't it? No, I guess not. This is an odd chart, man. So we're way up here at like all-time highs, you know. All of this is all-time high. So what do you have here? You've got 10K was its highest point all the way up until this giant thing right here, you know, that went up to 12. And then it just like a rocket went on up, came down, and it tried to be support here for a minute. Didn't work out. It fell down beneath it. It went up, and it did work as a resistance. Went down, and now we're going sideways. This one's probably going to tank out soon. And if you look at this, so not these giant ones, but if you look at the lots of the little bars for volume at the bottom of this, you can see how it's kind of, it looks to me like it's tapering down. Those are the ones. Well, I don't know, we got that red one, but yeah, normally it looks like it's tapering down to me, like it's thinning out. And you can confirm that over here. Look, it's been 196 volume in the hour, you know, and now we're at negative 20% volume. I mean, that's super bad. It's not at all helpful. So Hello. Oh, not much. Just recording a video real quick. It's all good. I'm about to finish it. So I did like one trade, and I mean, made a killer 4%. Woo! So, but anyway, but at least it's, I mean, it's a trade in the positive. It's just really low, but that's gonna be today. All of it seems pretty kind of like bearish or whatever today. So, but anyway, yeah. Let me call you right back. Um, that'd be fine. I still have to run and get gasoline for the mowers, though. No, because I didn't think it was coming today, and I started doing this video, and then of course that's when it shows up. Well, anyway. All right, I'll call you back here in just a second. All right, bye. Okay, I actually do have to go get the gas now. I've been saying that for how long now? But anyway, so let's see here. What's this one? I don't know, man. I feel like this one maybe. There's one I got in earlier and it wrecked me bad. So they call it alpha. It's here. I'll just look it up and show you. I bet it'll be there. Yep. This one. So that's where if you get in a group or whatever, there's like Telegram groups or just different ones that will like say, hey, the chart looks good here. I'm thinking I'm going to put in here or whatever they say, anything, and then typically a bunch of people will see that and be like, sweet, it's probably a good, I bet there's going to be good trend here. So as you can see, this is one weird ass chart. A bunch of weird stuff happened here, right? So somewhere around here, I started hearing rumors from various channels, that, oh, this one's from a good developer and all this stuff. It's just kind of weird. Okay, whatever, no big deal. But then this happened all the way to there. This happened. And they're like, it's going to the moon. All channels I know were like, Scoot is where it's at. Everybody get in while they can, right? So I bought in. I put in my order flush with this one, but because of movement, it got up there pretty high. I already lost like quite a bit. So I got in somewhere up here or whatever, somewhere on this candle. And it was supposed to keep going way up, right? But it didn't. It tanked here. And I was like, holy crap. So over here, look at the amount of price movement that happened here. Tried to sell. It didn't happen. It was so quick, all this. So let's go to like the 1 minute. You can see this better. That was over here. Okay. Yeah, so I got in somewhere up here and then it did this. Tanked down. That was that big. I tried to sell. Couldn't, so it just went down. I was like, holy crap. Okay, well, maybe this is, look at how high it went. Maybe it'll come back. No, it never came back. Right? It has not come back. So now it's over here. Another person was like, I think it's going to happen again for Scoot. I was like, the hell with that. I'm not putting my money in that crap ass thing. Sure enough, it's going up. It went up here and then it came back down. So to me, this is all clearly some kind of group pumping, and then dumping. And that's, they get it, they put it out on the social media and everything, and lo and behold, whoops, I don't even know why that was there. Anyway, let me close that out. Lo and behold, let's make sure this is right. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let's put this back. There we go. Okay. It says it's doing it again. I don't know, man. I think it might. I guess I could buy here just a little bit anyway, and then if it does go up again, just set a notification or something for like maybe here so I can watch it. And if it's shooting way high, just, take profits and take initial out and let the profit ride. But I may do that. I don't know though, man. I'm so pissed at this stock, to be honest with you, after what happened here. I am so pissed because it's like, yeah, everything's great, and then I'm the liquidity that these people made the money on. You know what I mean? And that's so frustrating. And that, you know what? I'm not going to do it because that is the rule. You know, if you have any emotion tied to that stock, then you don't have any business trading it. And that's where I'm at with this one. Like that pissed me off. You know, so I'm not gonna trade this one anymore until I can not care about that. But I do feel kind of screwed there, you know. So, and to be honest, I feel like this is where, you know, Taten. So here we go. We're mixing Andrew Tate with the religion meta of Satan. So you got Taten. I'm guessing that's what this is, right? It's kind of interesting. That's odd. Watch, it might come down to here. I don't know. You think it? That'll tell me. If it goes down to here, let's put a line here. If it goes down to here, then I will not buy it. If it goes higher than that, I may actually. Okay, nope. So that's a line. That's a definite line of support and resistance. Look at that. Hits it here. Had some trouble with it there. Here is where another candle shot way through it. Bounced off. Goes down. And right there even. It held for a minute and then it went down. Now let's see if it goes up through it or if it's going to go beneath it, you know. We're only at 21K, so that's not crazy high. That's about the high, you know. I don't want to get in much more than, you know. I don't know. It didn't shoot through like I was hoping it would. Yeah, I didn't think so. Now watch. Will it go through or will this be a retest? It's a retest. Look at that. I would say this is probably more valuable than aping into a bunch of trades that you don't know much about. Because just in the matter of a couple weeks here, you know, I've been looking at other more stable coins, that kind of thing, and like actual stocks since 2014. So it's, you know, 10 years or whatever, the charts on that. But the charts of meme coins have some very serious differences, very drastic differences, but they also have some very remarkable similarities, I guess how you would word that, in that, you know, candlestick patterns, chart patterns, that kind of stuff, chart tools like Fibonacci sequence and that kind of thing, you know, support and resistance, trend lines, those kind of things all are very similar. You know, they still work. They work on these, whether you're trading a coin that's come out an hour ago or a stock that's been there since, you know, I was a kid, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, ridiculous how these work. But yeah, so it bounced, it retested, it went down again. This is the area it likes to hang out at. Speaking of Fibonacci sequence, let's look at that. Let's go here. I'm going to put it at the 0, which is essentially there, to the highest high. Let's do that. And what do you have? Look, I mean, there are lots of times where it kind of goes right about to that level. Honestly, for some reason, this looks like this needs to go to about here. And that makes a lot of these things fit better. Well, no, not really. The majority are right about there. But anyway, so yeah, so it goes about to there, comes down. About here, goes down. Bounce off that. Hangs right around this, goes up. Bounce off that. See what I mean? Goes around, bounce off that, comes down, goes around, bounce off that, comes down here. You know, who knows? Probably bounce off it, I would guess, but I don't know. It's it could. I think it might. I think it might actually come around and go back up again. Let's see. But now it'll probably go down beneath it. I don't think it has the strength to push up high. I could be wrong. I don't think it'll match these highs though. Let's see. Will it? What are we gonna do? Now look at that volume tapering down. I think if anything, it's about to sell. I actually like. What are we on? Oh, we're not on deck screener. That's why. It may. Oh, check that out. I was wrong, and it's going up. Now you've got a W chart pattern. Could go up, break past this. You think it will? Let's see. We're only at 22K right now. Damn. Normally, at a W like this, it might have one little pullback, and then it'll shoot way up after that. But you also have this weird stuff over here on the side of it. So I don't know. Normally these will come down from like a thing here, and the front and back of the W will be higher than this, which is essentially, you know, if you don't have that. Do we have any like head and shoulders here or anything? I don't know. Not really. Here's the little tail, and then we'll see if this goes up. I don't think it will because these aren't high enough. I mean, it could. It might go up and shoot past this. Normally, if this is the W, then that's what's going to happen. But like I said, I normally see it coming in from at least like about here higher, you know, and then a little bit higher here, and that's when they like take off. That's one of the main ones. Also, see how this is kind of like a cup looking thing. It's a rounded bottom. It'll go up, and then if it's a rounded top somewhere, it normally goes down. Like right here, we're actually kind of rounded in this way, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it go down. And for whatever reason, this is a clear area of resistance too. Look, let's set that there. So you've got it happening here, you know, here kind of, especially here, you know. And let's go this way. Let's see anything else over there. Yeah. Wow, interesting, huh? So see, these actually work, man. I mean, these actually, you can use this stuff. Oh, if this ever happens, you're like, oh crap, I grabbed the wrong thing. Hit Control Z and then lock it down, and then you won't be able to. It'll just move the chart, you know. Same with this thing. We could lock it down, whatever. It went through that resistance. Now will it break this one? That's the key. That's the key. Once, if it does that, it'd probably be worth buying, right? You know, I may actually buy it if it breaks this one. Well, what I'd really like to do is if it breaks that, if it goes up here, breaks it, hits off that, bounces off, and then retests and bounces off, that's, I'm buying it. You know what I mean? Because it's for sure going to like continue on then and move on up. I mean, who knows what, like it may have to, what do we got though? Let's see what this does. Oh yeah, I hate how you have to click that every time. Of course, if you click this, did a drawing, and then it went back to the other one, when you're ready to continue your drawing, you'd be pissed about that too. So I mean, there's really no winning for them, right? Let's see it. Come on, go up. I want to see it go up, but I don't know that there's enough like excitement around this coin. We're only at 14% on the 5-minute volume. Ooh, it's going up to it, and will it go through or what? No, nope. It's gonna be resisted. Look at that, it went on through. Now let's see a retest, and if it does, I'm gonna buy it. Let's go up here and make sure I got this. What is this name? Tayton. I don't think I put that in over here. Let's see. Nope, let's put it over here and make sure it's not a rug pull or any of that stuff. It shouldn't be because it's on the other. Okay, so there we go. Let's put that there, and it's ready to buy. Let's see what happens here. We're getting kind of high. We're getting kind of heavy on the top end. It makes it a little riskier, but 26, did it go up again? Once it really does go up and everyone's like, oh, hell yeah, it's actually moving up. Look at this. That's a clear trend up for sure. It's going like essentially from here, there. Yeah. Okay, let's buy it. 0.1 Sol. I'm just doing little trades today. What are we at? Let's put a line where I bought it, which is out here. No, it still hasn't confirmed. Shiat. There we go with that. That's a lot. Of course. Price success. Where did I buy it though? Let's see. What's it saying? 2619. And holy crap, it's tanking. But I think it'll come back up again. I'm not ready to take that loss right now. 2619. Let's put our mark at the right place so we'll know what we're dealing with. We can probably go to price at that point. Where's everything at? Weird. Where's the thing that, right here, let's do that. What the hell? That is weird. $2,619, right? Is that right? That's way, no, that can't be right. Let's go market cap. There we go. Holy crap. I'm just gonna do this 2.6, so right around 2.6. So I actually bought it somewhere down in here. That's actually good. That worked out good. Normally the price action screws you, but it actually, I bought and it went down, and bought it here, went down, now it's coming back up. Now the key is, will it continue to go up like that? Let's get rid of this one so we don't know, we're not getting confused on BS. Right, this one we can lock now. Oh shit, that's bad, isn't it? Look at these people dumping the coin, man. And here's where I may lose 0.1 Sol. Holy crap. If it goes up again, this would be a good spot to buy though, right? Let's see, it's turning around. Might be a good place to kind of offset losses. Let's do like 0.05 Sol, maybe. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I don't like what I'm seeing on the, look at this, negative 26. Damn. Yeah, it's about to go up again. Ooh, it may not. It may be on its leg down now, because the trend is overall like going this way, and it's starting to come down is what it looks like. Maybe time to cut losses. I mean, on the next up swing, let's see. Buy or sell, what are we doing? It's going up there. This would be a good place. Oh no. Okay, right here. Let's sell this. Well, wait. I haven't yet. It's at 19. So far, let's put this down here so we can see we only have the one negative sell. These are all good buys, and it's going up again, way up. Okay, we're good. It's too late to buy more now. I'm not going to do that, although I do think it might be a good time to sell. If I see any sells coming in, I'm going to hit sell 100% right there. Take my little bit of a loss. When it goes way down, buy it again. It'll come back up, you know, maybe do some little ones right there. Time to sell 100. That's why I like using this Trojan bot on Solana. Sell confirmation. Come on, do it. Longer than usual, of course. Come on, man. Okay, sell success. So that took me at a negative 26%. God almighty. All right, now let's put this back in here and get ready to buy the low, because I think that's what's going to happen here. And then it'll likely go back up. I think it's going to go to this line. Right around this is my entry point, I would say. It could go to this one. There's not a lot there. I think it'll go, right here is one. But I think it's going to this right here, which is what, the 236? I'm wrong. It's going to go here and go up. Okay, let's buy 0.1. Oh shit. It's going back down. Let's see what happens here. I think it'll go back up. And it hadn't bought yet. 22.42. Come on. Golly, it is taking a long time today. Okay, good. We're right here. So let's move this back over. I now need to undo that. Bring this over here. I do not like what I'm seeing there. Come on. $500. What a turd. Alright, come on. I think they're going to buy it back up. I know it's going to go higher again. But that's the key. If I can get my, as long as they keep going with these highs, and if you look, it looks like it should come up to this again, is what I would assume. This is kind of what I'm hoping on here. That it'll go from here, like this, you know, right? So we should be coming back up to at least somewhere over here, depending, as long as it doesn't take too long to get over there. If we can get this back up over here, I should make at least a little bit of profit there. And what would be nice is if we can break this trend line and go up. But that may not happen. And if we reach like right here, this is where I've decided I'm going to cut losses right here. If it goes down this far, that's what I'm going to do. And that sometimes happens. And I've already lost 26% on this one, right? Of 0.1 Sol. So well, it's coming around. As long as we can get a little, and it goes up, we should be good. I think it'll go past. I'd like to see it break this line right here, to be honest with you. This has been going on for quite some time. Let's do the... Wow, that dropped down again, didn't it? Yeah, it's about time. It's actually... Is this the line it's at? It is. Let's see it like this. Yeah, it's essentially time. Let's see. It's on a blue right now. Anything lower than this, I'm cutting losses. Should have already done it. I should have done it here, probably. But I think this will go up. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's starting to. There we go. I had a feeling it would. Now, the goal is, can we get up here? That, I don't know. I think we will. I think I'd like to get up past this one. But if we can at least get here and break even, I'd be, I'd be happy. Yeah, I think we will, because if you look at this on this timeline, it's more like out here. And that gives us a little bit more time to get up there. Although we're already in the next candle. We need to do it soon. 15 seconds, guys. Let's go. Okay, we're at that line. Question is, do I sell? I should probably sell like 50%, honestly. Okay, I'm selling 50% there. Good, it's going on up. Okay. And green volume dropping down. About to be red again. Yep, see? $700. God dang. Don't do it. My $14, Anyway. Yeah, that's not ideal. The bears are like destroying this chart here. But it's because they bought in somewhere down here probably, or maybe over here. But even here, this isn't like a huge gain, They'd have been better off up here. I don't know. So far, this Fibonacci is not doing too good. Let's put it at the start of the actual coin. Sometimes that matters. Oh, let's do this. And then let's see if this makes more sense in terms of all the levels. Not really. That is so hard to get right. 34 is about as close as I'm going to get. And now the high is over there. I wonder if I should move this to there and see if that makes a difference. Not really. It was to this one. Weird. Yeah. Look at that sideways over there. It's not doing too good, to be honest. But it is right where it's supposed to be, isn't it? Now what's going to happen? Will it drop down or go up? Let's see. That's kind of what matters here. Looks like, if it goes up, I'm going to try and sell, because remember I'm at 50% there, so I need it actually to go like up here somewhere. Sweet. It's going up. Good. Okay. Let's put this back on the 1 second so we can get a more accurate view here. Okay, there, went up, and it's going up. I think, honestly, if I had more time today, I would probably, and if this was a way bigger trade, I would just, keep it where it is. I mean, I would you know, like continue to look at that. That actually needs to go like way out there. I would I would actually ride this all out and all that, but honestly, with this being such little amount and all that, I'm really strongly considering just calling it good, cutting my losses and going, because I got stuff I got to get done today too, you know. Yeah, I think we're dropping off pretty substantially here. We're at 16% volume. Yeah, I'm gonna call it, take my losses, sell 100% here. And what is this? Transaction sent. Watch, there we go, every time. Son of a bee. Actually, that worked out pretty good. It looks like it sold it right then because of the waiting. So that's cool, that's good. It's actually got me at, I recouped the rest and only made it to about 6%. So I lost about 6. I gained 4 earlier, lost 6, so I'm down 2% right now. So see, not the end of the world. It's not dangerous, and I didn't go bankrupt. You know what I mean? You just have to be kind of careful. So, all right, that means it's time for me to go. I got to get this stuff done. So, all right, I will do more of this in the days to come, probably in the future here. So, but I'd like to get in some really good ones. There's been a few I got where I've really, you know, made pretty good money off a little bit. So I'd like to do some more of those, but I'll probably do a dedicated video to this. And then also I've been using this Bull X lately too. It's kind of cool. It's essentially like Pump.Fun and just a little bit different features, but it's not bad. I'm still trying to get used to that one though. I really like Photon. Photon's kind of the Photon and Dex Screener are the two absolute best. Let's get it off this chart because that one pisses me off. We'll go with this. So, but yeah, this one actually looks decent. But anyway, all right. Well, you guys have a good one, and you know, until next time, all that. Stay safe. I don't know. Insert catchy phrase here at the end. All right. Have a good one.